Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Junkyard. You're looking lovely as ever. Nice to have you here. Pop out the chat. I don't understand why StreamYard's chat's about 30 seconds behind YouTube's chat. But all this stuff just to put on a live stream. 45 degrees and a stout north wind. Boy, you're going to have to put on a parka here shortly. I don't know what it is outside. Sorry about not. I wasn't able to get back here last night. I didn't get home till 5 after 9. So we went to her sister's. Um, she's divorced, single, doesn't have anybody to do anything for her. So I had to. I put in an electrical box, plug in, and out in her garage, she had a ground fault box outside, and it wasn't working. Half her lights in her garage weren't working. Well, I don't understand it, but they the box and the breaker panel is over on one side. Okay. And what they did is they run a switch for the garage lights on the outside, a switch for the lights on the inside. Then they ran a wire to the ground fault box and then ran it all the way across the garage to plug-ins on the other side of the garage. Now, they also ran a wire down for a plug on the same side as the breaker. Well, that plug was working. All the other plugs weren't. But that plug was tied into the plug for the outside. And what it was is the ground fault box had shorted out. So we couldn't tell because the buttons had popped off of it. So I pulled that box off, put a new outlet off, I put another ground fault on, which, they left plenty of wire there. So that was a pain in the ass. I got everything all wired up. And then I touched two wires together, with my needle nose pliers. I'm doing this all live because I don't even know where the breaker to shut off which breakers. And I'm checking for juice the entire time. I ended up blowing a breaker downstairs in the basement. So she said, "No, well, that doesn't work down there." I said, "Yeah, you got to get your power from someplace. You're getting it from the house." So I went down there and found a breaker that was, popped. Went out there and got everything. Everything worked. So she was worried because I lost power in half the garage, and I said, "Well, you got a breaker plugged someplace." Well, then she has a power washer there, and it quit working. Big Easy, good morning. You're looking lovely as ever. JD, you're looking lovely as ever. Junkyard, you're looking lovely as ever. Gene, you are looking lovely as ever. And Big Steve, you're gorgeous and you know it. So, good morning. Anyways, I got it all put together, and she had this power washer, and she said it was her son's, and it's electric, and it's one of them plastic ones. She says it doesn't work. Well, I plugged it in, and it didn't work. And on the plug is two little buttons, so I pushed one of the buttons, and I'm going, run. I pushed the button back again, and it shut off. I pushed the button, and it went, "Earn." So I reached down there and I shut the switch off on the power washer itself. I said, "It's working." She said, "What's the matter with it?" I said, "On the box, on the plug-in, when you plug it in, there's two little switches there. Those are your breakers. In case something goes wrong, it blows a breaker on that so it doesn't ruin it." She says, "Oh, I thought I blew it up." Good morning, just me. And I can say equivocally, you're the most loveliest looking one here right now. But Steve is running a close second. Excuse me, I got a powder in my nose. I was out in the weather yesterday doing this stuff. Cool breeze. Good morning, Molly. You're looking lovely as ever. And now you and just me are tied for first, and Steve is still second in the lovely as ever contest. JD, good morning. Nice to have you here. Looking lovely as ever, also. I went to Aldi's yesterday and picked up some potato chips for the swap meet this Saturday. And I took my daughter-in-law with me. I said, "Hey, call me when you get done. I'm gonna run over to the Goodwill next door, and when you're done, I'll come back." "Well, you're welcome." So I go to the Goodwill, and I find like a 36-inch tall, metal framed, fabric covered Snoopy on a mailbox. And you plug it in, and the door opens up and Woodstock pops out. It's got a bunch of lights on it, but the lights most of them are, well, a bunch of them are glowed. But had $8 on it. The camper's all finished now. Well, I'm gonna have to. You got all them videos? I want to watch them all at once. So, anyways, I walked up there because half of this thing is hanging half over, the other half is hanging the other way. And I said, "Hey, big car show at the casino." I said, "You got $8 on this thing." Evidently, they weren't looking at it when they just seen it from where, they weren't looking at this thing, but this thing needs a lot of work. You take anything less? Woman looks right at me and says, "Yeah, I'll take $4 for it." I said, "Well, that's a good deal because I was going to offer 5. So I got it for 50% off. Brought it home, plugged it in. I made sure it worked when I was there, but I brought it home, plugged it in, showed the wife, and I'm going to spend some time, take it all apart, and put it back together with zip ties and stuff, and make sure I get it right so it's nice and tight, so it can sit outside and the mailbox. I got a Charlie Brown. I bought an auction stuff about a month and a half ago, and I got a bunch of Christmas stuff, and I got totes of it out there in the garage. But I got a box about this big, and it had a little tree in it. Well, you pull the tree out, and it's got the cross member on it and stuff. The tree's got like 2 branches on it, but you push a button, and it plays Charlie Brown. Dun 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 dun. So Kathy just absolutely loves it. She's looking for some Charlie Brown little miniatures, to go with it. I'm gonna have to watch them all there, Gene. I'm gonna have to binge watch the Gene Chambers channel. I like watching something when they fix it or they build it or whatever, but I don't like watching one episode at it, and then waiting a week and I'd rather sit there and watch one and then one and then just finish it. It's a lot easier for me, a lot better for me. I look at it and I can retain a lot more by watching it all at once than watching, one now and then one a week later or one 3 or 4 days later. But I will watch that. I didn't get a chance. You Dizzy was here yesterday, and I guess they had 3 alarm fire yesterday with a collapse. So he's got or maybe it might not have been yesterday, but he's got a video he's put up. So shoot, fly. I be done seeing about everything when I see an elephant fly. You remember that? Dumbo, the original? You ever seen an elephant fly? No. I've seen a horse fly. I've seen a house fly. I've seen a shoe fly, but never seen no elephant fly. Ouch. Sorry, Gene, you shouldn't have been so close to the screen. Anybody want to come on up? Love to have you. I think it goes a lot better when you got a couple of people up on the panel and you can talk to one another. You can talk to everybody else. I think every live stream does better that way. But because I run out of stuff to talk about, and I know you guys like looking at my handsome face and stuff, but after a while, I feel like I'm being stalked. I'll send you a link. Well, of course I will, Gene. What about you, just me? You was up there on Bobby McNutt's panel. You've never been on one of mine. She's saying, "Damn dog, it's only 3:44 in the morning here." So did I know you got the rider running, but did you get the rototiller running there, Junkyard? I sent it to your Gmail there, Gene. Brad, good morning. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. Oh, you gotta be all right, all right, all right. I think just me just fell asleep. Huh, just looking at the gas tank clean as well. Well, you know what I do? I check the oil, shoot her with ether, and crank her. And if she fires, you know it's going to run. That's just me, though. I am looking, Junkyard, you probably the guy to ask. I am looking for a pull start for an 8 horse, Briggs and Stratton, the housing and all. Do you have one? It'll be an older model. If you have one, what do you want for it, and will you ship it to me? I've got that 8-horse Briggs and Stratton rototiller out there, and the housing is practically shot on it. All the tabs to hold the recoil starter on are busted off. So, and it's all worn out and wobbly, and So. Hey, Cody, when you go out, shut the yard light off, would you please? Imagine you don't have to do carb surgery. Yeah, maybe. I would basically that thing looks really nice. I think what I would do is I'd put some gas in her and put some fuel injector carb cleaner in the tank and fire her off and get her running, and baby it with a little ether maybe until it starts to run, and then just let it run till the tank runs out, and then put another tank full of fresh gas in there, and I bet that'll cure your problems. I do that with a lot of them. I'll get them to fire off and get them to run. They start running, real bad or whatever, and I'll throw some carburetor cleaner in a tank full of gas and just set it out there and let it run, and be surprised how that'll actually help. Okay, thank you. All right. Make sure you grab a coat because I think it's chilly out there today. It might be hot tamale though. Okay. I don't know everything, Steve, but I do know a lot. I actually, honest to God, in 1980 was the youngest state certified small engine mechanic here in Michigan. I had, I was state licensed. I went to Votech. I passed all their tests, took the state exam, and I was certified. Sears called me and wanted me to go to work for them. The only thing was I wasn't 18. They did all this work, they did everything. I went in for interviews and everything else. And they hired me and they said, well, we got to have your driver's license and, age of verification. I said, well, I'm only 16 years old. I don't even have a driver's license yet. They couldn't hire me because I wasn't 18 years of age at the time. Okay. All right. It's got a Predator motor on it. Hey, I thought that isn't that a Troy built? It's a nice looking rototiller. Yeah. Thank you. Have a good day at school. Allie Oakley, good morning. You're looking lovely as ever. East Dad, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. You're both looking lovely as ever. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, Brad loved it so much, Steve, he's got it on loop. Well, welcome. You need to connect your. There you go. Good morning, Gene.
Yeah, how'd it go, Keith?
I'm doing good. I'm finding them frogs' hair split 4 ways.
Yeah, I'm glad I got that big camper done.
There you go. Now, is that yours or somebody else's?
The fifth wheel's mine.
Okay. I was just on Facebook Marketplace looking for one of them old Apache trailers. The reason why I want an old Apache with the rear door, so I want it so the door is on the back side. I don't want it on the side because then that limits which way you can pull your car in. You know. So, but if you put the door on the back, you can face it either way.
Look on Craigslist too.
That's I've been on Craigslist and Marketplace. I've seen a couple, but they're 400 or 500 miles away, and they want $600, $700, $800 for them. And I'm tearing everything off except for the bottom of it. That's the only thing I want. They don't even have the Apaches. Don't even have a top on them. They have what is it? Looks like two. It looks like a box that's been cut in half, and the box actually opens up like a clamshell.
Yeah.
Okay, 208cc. I bet if you check, I bet that's a Tecumseh motor. Their junkyard. Because that's what it looked like to me was a Tecumseh.
Yeah, I gotta go later and pick up the generator.
Generator?
Yeah.
What'd you get?
Good. It's 4,500.
Oh, that's pretty good.
The price was right.
What kind? Huh?
He told me come load it up.
Oh, yeah? How much?
To generate. He told me just come load it.
There you go.
And I can make room in my truck to load it.
There you go. Better take a
Yeah,
set of
carburetor.
You got wheels on it?
Yeah.
You might want to take a set of ramps so you can wheel it up there, because I bet that thing's going to be heavy.
Oh, he'll help me load it.
You know what you need? You need one of them cranes that you can put on the back of your truck. The post crane that you can actually, they're made for like wheelchairs or whatever. The mobility.
Yeah.
I got one.
I need one now.
I got one. I want to.
But I have to take it on and off when I hook up the fifth wheel, though.
Well, make a plate on it so you can actually just unbolt the tube, and because you can make it so where you can do an insert on it. That wouldn't be too hard to do. I don't.
Yeah, see, a lot of people don't know. They quit. Some of the generators have quit working.
Mm-hmm.
Then they get rid of them for nothing. About.
Yep.
And the only thing you have to do is hook up a switch to the AC.
Right.
And when you crank the generator up, not putting out, you just flip the switch. Let the battery juice go in there for a second. 9 times out of 10, it'll work.
Huh. Damn.
The magnets get demagnetized. The magnets get demagnetized, and you have to magnetize them again.
Huh.
A lot of people don't know that.
I didn't know that. You're gonna have to do a video on it so I can figure that one out. You don't have to make it public though. You can just send it to me and let me do it, and then we can just start buying generators. No.
Yeah, a lot of people don't put the switch in there and they just hook the battery up.
Yeah.
And then that 110 starts working into that battery. Not a pretty sight. Hi, Kev. Hi, Ron. Hi, Ellie.
I don't know, Junkyard, if you heard me or not, but I was asking if you had a pull start for an 8-horse Briggs and Stratton. Oh. Anyways, I had to do that electrical box last night. Got that done. That was a pain because
What do they do? Tie all the outlets to the GFI?
yeah, and well, they had one outlet that was already live, and then they tied that outlet to the CFI, or GFI, yeah, GFI, ground fault indicator. Anyways, they tied that one into that, and then they tied everything off in that to that one. Well, when that one wasn't working, none of the other ones were working. So
That's kind of a stupid way to wire it up.
that's what I thought. So, and I don't know why they done that. How they bypassed right past the breaker box there. They could have ran it right into the breaker box. You know.
Yeah, instead of putting it on with GFI, because GFI is good, what, 15, 20 amp?
Yep.
Put more in that, it's going to kick out every time.
Right. Well, I'm not used to GFIs or anything because I don't have any, and I didn't know the old GFI. The buttons were off of it, but the light was on. She says, "Well, you got power there because the light's on." Well, yeah, you got power there. Well, when I put the new one on, the light was on. I said, "See, you got power, but it's nothing working." So I hit the buttons, and then everything started working. And so, when the light is on a GFI, that means your socket's not working. I didn't know because I've never dealt with one because I've never had any. Hell, I don't even have them above my
Yeah.
bathroom sink. I know you're supposed to, but I didn't put them in. They've been in there for 50 years. So,
Anywhere near water or an outside.
but see, that's what makes it life grand, there, Gene. It keeps you on your toes. You know, where you're near water and electricity.
Yeah, upgrade all the outlets in the camper. You put the ones that's got the USB charging ports in.
Yeah, I seen those yesterday. You put $25 or something like that for them.
eBay's cheapest place to get them.
Yeah.
We got 4 of them, $30.
Used to be a repair kit at the tabs holding. Well, yeah, they got the other ones, but don't you have to rivet them in or something like that? I don't have that kind of a rivet gun. No, I don't know. Cheesy beef enchilada casserole. Sandra's homespun life. Sounds pretty good. All right, there, Brad.
This is the handiest little thing I've got.
Yeah, I still got the cover there, junkyard. What's that? That's your tester?
You don't even have to plug it in the socket. You just,
Wave it by it? Yeah.
yeah, if it lights up, you got power.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna get one of them because I got some schmuck on uh, from Amazon wants me to do a review on one of them. So sure, you're gonna send it to me for free. I don't know what it was, but I can tell you what they want to send me. Uh, Pretty interesting.
Hi, Grizz.
Grizz, good morning. You're looking lovely as ever. Okay. They want me to do either a hammer drill, which I can tell right now that looks like a piece of junk, a laser distance measurer, a multimeter with It looks like 3 different sets of probes. It's got your positive, your negative. Oh. Or a non-contact voltage tester. AC voltage detection. Let me see if I can show them to you. They want me to either do this one. I think that's pretty neat. I don't know how much they want for that.
It's
Can you see that?
basically what I got back here. Yes,
Yep.
basically what this is.
Yep. Or this. I thought about that, but I really don't. I'd have to read up on that to see how to run. I don't even know how to run one of them damn things. I got one sitting in my dresser. Still don't know how to run it. I'm not that advanced. Well, we can see how far you are away.
Well, I got one of them too.
Yeah. Is it worth a damn or not?
Nope.
I didn't think so. And look at how cheap that piece of junk is. Somebody's just asking to get hurt
That
with
looks
that
like
damn
old
thing.
cheap Black and Decker.
It may look like a Black and Decker, but I bet that thing's cheap like Ollie's or Dollar Tree.
But
Me too. Yeah. And it is sparky. Yeah, it's working. Yeah, sometimes just touch it and lick your fingers. That's right.
yeah, all my voltmeters and my test meters are made by Fluke.
Yeah.
My good drill is Ryobi. My saw, well, a lot of my tools are Ryobi.
I got whatever I could find uh, in the yard sale. Just me. I asked, you must have nodded off to La La Land. I said, you were on Bobby McNutt's panel. Would you like to come up and be on our panel today? Yeah. Junkyard says those things you got. He has one that works on on the motor plugs. Yeah, I've seen those too. Then that way you'll be able to tell if you got the juice or not.
I've got a little tester in it keeping truck. You just put it in the place of between the plug wire and the plug.
Yep.
It lights up.
Yeah, and another thing is, all you got to do is get some kid you don't like and say, "Hey, hold on to this real quick." And when you turn it
Oh,
over,
I've done that.
it's right. Oh yeah, you do it with them 50,000-volt super coils, boy. They really light them up. You.
Yeah, we used to charge up a capacitor out of the car
Yeah,
and hand it to somebody.
that's funny.
But
My
we'd
dad,
hand it where they'd have to grab it by the wire end.
right? My dad used to when he was in school. He wired his car up to a switch. So when kids would come over and put their arms on top of his car like this and look in it, he'd hit that switch and it would electrify it. Them got go jumping back. Good morning, Ozark. Nice to have you here. You're looking lovely as ever. You're half asleep.
We
Yeah,
can
leave the
wake you
van
up.
has to pick up and look at it. All right. Well, I'm on Thursday nights too, and Sunday nights. I'd like to get Ozark up here. I think that'd be pretty cool to talk to him face to face.
But yeah, when that guy said it, all that do is just come get that generator. Yep, I'll be there today.
There you go. I can be there tomorrow. I can be there tonight. Like Junkyard said, I can be there. I can be there right now. He he got a good deal on that stuff. I'm telling you. For what he paid for all that, he got a damn good deal on all that.
Well, that's like the little suit car I bought suit. 4-wheel drive Escort, brand new tires all the way around for $400.
Ain't bad at all. You had to put the exhaust on it.
Yep, that's it.
You're right there, Junkyard. It will. No, I didn't get home till after it was like 10 after 9 last night. By the time I got back home there, Kevin. So I basically said yesterday if I was home, I would start one. If I wasn't, then I wasn't going to be here. Good morning, Mama Rinda. You're looking lovely as ever.
Good morning, Brenda. Good morning, Brad.
And he wants to know, Junkyard, if it knocks it off into the dirt, does it still stay attached? That's funny. All right. So, went to Gordon Food Service last night and bought hot dogs for the swap meet Sunday, and they had Halloween cookies that they're in the box that are frozen. All you do is you take them out and put them on your cookie sheet, bake them, and then you can decorate them or whatever. And they're already cut out like witches and pumpkins and stuff like that, so you don't have to do any of that. So she bought a box of those, and they had ribs. They had a rack of ribs already cooked, barbecued and everything, in a container, and they were on special for $5. They only had one left, and I picked it up. I said, "Hell, if they'd have had 10 of them, I'd have bought all 10 of them."
Used to work in TV shop. We had some good capacitors come in that were charged up.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, toss one of them with somebody you don't like. Hey, catch this. Mechanic I know used to he'd heat up something with a cutting torch, and get it not cherry red, but he'd get it hot enough to where he would feel the heat. And he'd grab that thing and he'd say, "Hey, catch! Tell me if this is hot." And he'd throw it at you and you'd catch him. You know. So yeah. It stretches it pretty bad. You just got to work, huh?
Or peeing on electric fence. Oh man.
Oh, I know that feeling. I tell you what's really bad, and not even peeing on the electric fence, but walking by an electric fence and tripping and falling on it. And now that you fell on it, you most generally you're going to knock it down to begin with. And if you've knocked it down, you're wrapped up in it, and now you're trying to get out of that damn thing while it's charging you.
Yeah, a girl I used to date wanted to go hunting with us one time. So, all right, we'd take her hunting. Down in the woods, we had to cross this fence. It had a strand at the bottom. She said, "I got people. Hell, go right there." Well, she squatted down and her butt touched that wire. And she pissed all over herself.
That's funny. Yeah, that is people that take a leak on an electric fence. When they do it on a dare, they're braver than hell for one thing. But if they do it, on accident, that's just plain funny. You're lagging over a minute. I'm sorry to hear
It's
that.
funny if they do it over there.
Yeah, give you petrified wood. Yes, sir, Grizz. It's a good thing. It's a wonder it didn't kill him because a lot of times these snowmobilers and stuff will catch an electric fence line or a wire like that. They cut their head right off. Runt John. I'm assuming Runt Johnson meant he was a small guy. Yeah, I mean that happens here a lot up in here in Michigan. Snowmobilers catch them line, them fences, and it just cuts their heads right off.
Yeah. Some landowners don't want snowmobiles or four wheelers on. They put up a string of barbed wire.
Yep,
But that's stupid.
yep.
That barbed wire will decapitate you.
Oh yeah. Well, Kevin, that was nice of you.
I'll be right back. I gotta get the dogs up.
Okay. I bet he learned after that, didn't he? Uh, you got any electric fence stories there to tell there, Ozark? So yeah, it does make a lot of difference. You get a lot better contact. Never touch an electric fence after it's rained. Never. That's what she said. Oh, it's nice of you to come up with something there funny there, Kevin. Now, I was supposed to work on some plumbing yesterday, but she's got a bathroom sink that's leaking. It's not actually leaking or whatever. It's got a drip from on the braided line that runs up to the faucet, and I've been trying to find it and find. I couldn't find it. You got to run the water forever before it even gets a leak. But she noticed that it's been traveling down the pipe and then into the basement, and then dripping on the basement floor. So she said, "There's something leaking here." I couldn't find it yesterday. And then before I left, she said, "Well, she had it out there running and she found it, but by then it was just too late." I said, "Well, I'm gonna have to fix it the next time I come up." I'm thinking maybe I'd probably just tighten it up. It's probably just, maybe loose just a little. See about tighten it up first and see if it leaks in. There you go. Ground it to your well. Uh, I need to get me another cup of coffee. Did you ask your Dr. Gene where he got his medical degree to tell you coffee wasn't good for you?
No, he told me I need to go on decaf.
Tell him
No
that,
way.
did you tell him that was ridiculous? You might as well be drinking nothing.
That told me he's crazy as hell.
Yeah. And besides that, Juan Valdez and his 90 coffee pickers would be out of work. Let me go get a cup of coffee. If I can get up. One of these nights, I'm going to get me a good night's sleep, and I'm going to be fresh as a daisy. That'll probably be the day that kills me.
All right, Brad. Have a good one.
See you later, Brad.
Push it, Brenda.
Your cart just died? Well, it looks like you'll be walking for today, won't you? I bet he did there, Kevin. You're right, Junkyard. Uh, I was just a young kid, um, 5, 6 years old. And, you know, we had about 60 acres fenced in for horses. And, the light would go off on the fence charger or whatever. I can't remember what it did, but it would turn yellow or something like that. And you would know that the fence wasn't charging. So when we were kids, 5 and 6 years old, that's when we got up in the morning during the summer. If that electric fence wasn't charging, you went out there and you found out where the fence was broke. You come back, you unplugged it, got to whatever you needed, and we would fix the fence. And I'm not lying. At 5 and 6 years old, we would fix the fence damn near every day. And it wasn't because of our horses; it was the deers who would run through there and just tear it down. And so you'd go on there and you'd take a piece of wire and you'd make a loop, and an eyelet, and you'd put a wire in there and run another, and then you just put them together as best you could. And call AAA. That's right, call AAA. No. You probably knocked something loose when you ran it into the tree.
That and going through the lake.
Yeah, we're running through the lake. Yep, probably got water up in there. It's all your fault, Linda. Call a record. They're a pain in the ass. No.
That dog want to go out after you. So, what's new with you guys? That's right there, Arizona. It's Friday. I got to run to the store today. I got to finish buying the stuff for this thing Sunday. I got to get some condiments. I got to get me some more rubber gloves. So, my daughter helps me one time a year or 2 times a year. So she told me the last time, she says, I need rubber gloves up there. What's new? Not your golf cart? Well, maybe if you wouldn't be so damn expensive, if you would take a pay cut, they could afford to buy you a new golf cart. After all, they're just barely scraping by at $300 a night for them rooms. But anyways, she said, she wanted different gloves for her. Well, okay. So I bought her a box of them gloves. Well, they're like $6 a box. I told the wife last night, I said, now I got a box of gloves that I'm going to cart around for another 6 months or 8 months, 9 months actually, before they get used again because nobody else can use them because they're so small. So I said, next year I won't do that. She's not getting her own set of gloves. She'll just have to slide on the big ones because now I got 80 pairs of gloves sitting in there that I can't use. What kind of gloves?
The rubber gloves that they're actually for medical, but we use them for food service.
What size?
Well, I use the extra large, but she has small or mediums, so and I can't even put them on. So
So I got to run to the store today. I'm gonna buy a couple of boxes of those and keep them in the cart just for me, because there's not a worse feeling than running out of gloves when you're doing an event, because you can't serve anything without gloves.
No. I use them when I'm making the mixing the epoxy up.
That's right, dear Kevin. She can handle me there safely. So yeah. There's a guy that's on the marketplace. He's got 40 cases of them gloves, and there's like, I think there's 12 boxes to a case, and he wants $40 a case, I believe. And I would buy them, but they're the black ones. And they're okay for food handling and stuff like that. But people just black gloves. They don't like those for some reason. I don't know. They put those in perspective with like working on cars or whatever. So
Yeah, they look dirty.
yep. You go to the doctor, you swipe a couple pairs of the exam room. There you go. Yeah. Well, I keep going to the doctor. I'll have enough tongue depressors. I can build me a log cabin here shortly. Use a rubber. Sign says fits all. That's right. I used to tell people this joke all the time. You ever seen the serial numbers on a condom? And they'll say, no. So what's the matter? You don't have to roll it down that far? Smile, Gene. You look like you're pondering something.
Yeah, I'm thinking on my next project.
That would be building my concessions trailer and collecting all the biscuits and gravy and coffee you could possibly use.
You'd go broke.
Hey, I'll fire up that 110 cupper. We'll start that off, and I'll back her up with a 42 cupper. That'll be the horsey daver or hors d'oeuvre. Welcome to Jamaica. Have a nice day. That's right. Did you like that one, Junkyard? Yeah. And what gets me is people say, well, there's no serial numbers on a condom. Yes, there is. Roll it down far enough and you'll see it. When they tell me that, I just start laughing. They wonder what you're laughing about. Nothing. You never use tongue depressors. Your tongue remains happy to this day. Well, I'm sure it does. That's right, Gene. Make me a concession stand. You tell them, Arizona. I'll pay you in hot dogs and sausages, biscuits and gravy and coffee. You like hot apple cider?
Oh, yeah.
I'm making hot apple cider this week, too.
I hadn't had it in a while, but I like it.
Yeah. I bought 3 gallons of apple cider. I'm going to take 2 with me. One we're going to have here. So pour that in one of my coffee makers, throw some cinnamon sticks in there, and let her go at it.
Later, Kev. Have a good one, bud.
Yeah. See you later, Kevin. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Well, maybe you shouldn't have broke the toilet, sir, Mama.
Told you not to use that hammer that hard.
That's right. I'm gonna do some video this week because it's a swap meet. The wife's gonna be there. She's actually helping me this weekend. My grandson's gonna be there. We're gonna have. I've got the big coffee makers going out, and I got the 42 cupper that's gonna make apple or hot apple cider, and then I'm gonna take a 30. I think it's a 36 cupper, and that I'm just gonna put water in that and sell hot chocolate by the cup. Um, you know, I gotta buy two different size cups because the hot cider is gonna come two cups. One's gonna be $1, and the other one's gonna be $2. Then again, when cider costs you $3 or almost $4 a gallon, you got to make your money someplace. Oh dear, where? Where's the deer? There's three of them. That's right. We know which has priority. You'd buy that? Yeah. Hey, um, you know, I'm not trying to make a killing, but I can't afford not to sell it for $2. By the time you put your time, your money, your investment, and everything in it, $2 is not bad. It's going to be an 8-ounce cup, I guess, for $1, and then a 12-ounce cup for $2. So, and people are going to say, "Well, I'll just buy two 16 or two 8 ounces and get 16." Well, if you want to carry around two cups, you can. You know.
The grandkids said I always use a pencil all the time.
Mm-hmm.
To mark on wood.
Yeah.
Look what they brought me.
Isn't that nice? That way you'll never lose it.
Well, it comes with its own trimmer.
There you
Yeah, but look, this is a regular size pencil.
go. Right? Yeah, it's starting to get chilly here. It's going to be in the 50, I think 57, 58 degrees Sunday. So it'll be nice and cool. It'll be good apple cider drinking weather. And the thing of it is that smell of apple cider's, getting hot. You can smell that for a long ways. You had to take off your tank top and put on a short sleeve shirt this morning. That's right. Junkyard's starting to cool down here. You got to warm up a little bit, huh? That's right. I promoted your channel yesterday there, Arizona. I was talking about your channel. I said I thought it was pretty neat. Again, that you were on Cowboy Kent Rollins. I thought that was, and hopefully that will bring you in, a bunch of new channel followers. So, I like that. I don't know if you've seen the rattlesnake one, but I like the rattlesnake cooking video he done. I don't know if I'm going to have a live stream Sunday night or not. I know I'm not going to be here Sunday morning, so it depends on how tuckered out I am Sunday after that. Hopefully we do, really well, and I'm too tired to do anything. That's the days I like when I'm too tired to do anything.
So, you say you was gonna do one Sunday?
What's that?
You gonna do one Sunday morning?
Yeah, you got a swap meet Sunday morning. I got to be there at 6 o'clock with coffee ready. So I'm gonna be there probably around 5 o'clock, starting the pots and everything, because it takes this big pot takes about 47 minutes to get to turn the light on. So today I got to go over there today and make sure that there's electricity. The guy running the fairgrounds over there is going to walk over and we're going to check the boxes. I told him I need two separate circuits because I'm going to be running, uh, two different or three different things, actually four things. So
Yeah, and them pots take a lot of amperage.
yep. Well, once they're done and once they get hot, they don't take as much. Just getting them to hot, that's where it takes it. Are you doing video of them pretty deers there, Mama Renda, or are you just going to save that all to yourself?
Yeah.
Well, I got to run in. Let's see what else I got to get. I got to get more coffee cups, creamer. But what's really funny is you'll do these things and you'll offer coffee and you'll offer creamer, and sugar. And people say, "You got any stevia? You got any sweet and low? You don't happen to have French chocolate white mocha coffee creamer by any chance, do you?" No, never even heard of it.
What you see, what you get.
Yeah. I mean, people think you're going to have 550 different creamers there for them. Yeah.
No, we got airport creamer, plain old creamer.
That's right. Take it or leave it. Went to a super Chinese buffet last night in Monroe. Food was actually pretty good. Open up a fancy truck. That's right, fancy coffee truck. Yeah, and be like them, what the hell is it? Big B's or whatever, or Starbucks. Um, what do they call? Starts with a B. What do they call that? The coffee that serve coffee. I don't know. I can't.
Oh, the baristas.
Yeah, baristas or whatever. Have you seen the barista babes on Facebook? They serve coffee and they make a killing at it. I don't know if it's because they have especially good coffee or is it because they walk around in nipple cups and thongs. I have no idea, but I'm sure that it's one or the other. We got that strong and black. That's right. Barista babes. There you go.
It's about like
Huh?
a Porsche garage out in L.A.
Yeah.
All the mechanics are women, and they work nude.
Huh. There you go.
And the guys don't mind paying $300 an hour for service.
Yeah, that's right. Star Sucks. You're right there, junkyard. I've never had a Starbucks coffee because I will never pay $5 for a cup of coffee. I'm sorry. I will never pay that.
No, wait. Last time I got one from there, it tastes like it burnt.
Well, probably. You know, I don't mind paying a buck and a half, $2 for a cup of coffee, but I will never pay $5 for a cup of coffee. And coffee is probably one of the cheapest things besides water to make because I make more money on water than anything. Because I can every once in a while I get a good
You
deal
can,
on cases of water. I'll get cases of water for $1.97, and all I got to do is sell two of them, and I'm in the money right there. So and during the heat, when we do an event or something, I'll have 5 to 10 cases of water on standby, ready to bring over and put in there. You know, at $2 a case or $3 a case, you can't beat it. And people, as long as you offer a nice ice cold bottle of water, they'll pay it, especially if it's 90
man,
degrees or 85. Huh?
the best coffee that
I
I've
didn't
ever
hear you.
had was what they up. The best coffee is campfire coffee
Yeah.
in the old fashioned percolator.
Yep.
That is some good coffee.
Oh, yeah. Where they drop eggshells down at the bottom to keep it in.
Yep.
How do stupid people get rich enough to pay $5 per cup? I have no idea. It's not that they're stupid, Grizz. They have no common sense. There's a difference between stupidity
It
and common sense.
must be Democrat. Oop,
Yeah.
did I say that?
Yeah, you said that. It's okay. I don't buy water. You're a cheapskate. Well, when you're out walking around and you don't have anything to drink and you're getting parched, people will buy water. I've had people come up with uh, canteens and stuff and buy water from me. You'd pay $5 for coffee before you'd pay $1 for water? Nah, I don't know. I wouldn't. But,
I couldn't afford it.
yeah, me either.
Not as much coffee as I drank.
Yeah. And she started whittling it down, saying it was too much. Okay. Well, everybody tries to get it done cheaper. I understand that part. Like I said yesterday,
Take care.
that joke about the. All right, there, Arizona. You have yourself a good morning. Take care now. Thanks for showing up. Um, like I said yesterday with that joke about the guy at the bar asking this woman if she'd make love to him for $1 million. And then a couple hours later, he asked her if he'd do it for 100. And she says, "What kind of girl do you think I am?" Well, we already know what kind of girl you are. We're just trying to haggle over the price. That's right. If she could afford Starbucks, she could afford your price. That's right. I've never had a Starbucks coffee, so I couldn't tell you how good it is or not. But I don't think it's $5 worth of good. I doubt it. I doubt it. I have to go to the little boy's room there, Gene. I'll be right back.
Okay. If Johnny Carson could afford it. Yeah, but free coffee's always better. Yeah, I'd have to have a lot of coffee bean bushes to make mine.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, welcome back, Keith.
Well, it's nice to be welcome back. Good morning, Caroline. You're looking lovely as ever.
Yeah, I'm gonna get there and make Mama's coffee.
All
Pick
right.
me a fried bologna sandwich. So I'll talk to you later, bud.
All right, Gene. Thanks a lot for being here. I appreciate it.
All right, have a good one, bud.
You too, man. I have no idea. They probably will in a hothouse, in a greenhouse. I can't afford fresh roasted green coffee beans. I'm a poor guy from southern Michigan. We don't have no money up here. I had somebody. I had somebody yesterday. Pound and a half per bush. Okay, that's a lot of. That's a lot of bushes you'd have to make coffee. Um, and I need about 20 bushel. Yeah, 20 bushes. Um, I had a woman email me yesterday and wanted to know if I was interested in buying her cold cart. So I had it sent her, she sent me pictures of it. And she wants $350 for this thing. All it is a 4 foot by 4 foot trailer, okay, with a plastic tub, basically. And then it's got cutouts where you put your pans in, and then it's got a roof. And you fill it full of ice, and you put your pans in, and it keeps it cold, and it's got a canopy on it. Well, basically, I told her I wasn't interested because, for one thing, she only wants $350, but I have no use for it. Now, if she wanted to sell it for $150, I could probably find a use for it. She reached out to me. I didn't reach out to her, so uh, I'm expecting probably she might want to go that low to get rid of it because there's really no market for it unless you're going to do um, cold stuff. And I don't do cold stuff, but I'm sure I could get, an add on to my license to do salads or something like that, your own salad bar or whatever. Give them a plate, charge them $6 on offer ranch, Russian, French, Catalina, and, blue cheese dressing. So I don't know. That's the only way you can make it. I sell Gordon Food Service all beef hot dogs, 8-to-1s. That means you get 8 hot dogs per pound. You go to any store, most generally you get 10 hot dogs to a pound. So that means your hot dogs are 1.75 ounces or something like that, 1.65 ounces. Huh. Learn something new, yeah. Yep. That's the same way with the sausages. We sell the Polish sausages for Gordon Food Service. So here comes the food talk. That's right. Well, some of us weren't eating chocolate fudge and whipped cream the other night. So I don't know that. But working up an appetite. Good morning, JC. Nice to have you here. You're looking lovely as ever. Yeah, Mama gets up. I'm going to make her some breakfast this morning. We're going to have an everything omelet this morning. That's what we're having. Everything omelet. You're welcome. I'm going to make her an everything omelet. I got Salisbury steak in there. I got bacon. I've got buffalo chicken. I've got goulash. I've got deer roast stew in there. Scrambled eggs, French toast, and what else? I think that's pretty much it. I'm going to throw it all in an omelet, and there we go. That's breakfast. That way I get to clean the refrigerator out. Yeah, I know. I've done that to us. I know. Doesn't that sound delicious? Yeah. I told my wife that the other day. I said, yeah, we're going to have an everything omelet. She said, yeah. I said, yeah, I got goulash in there. I'm going to put it in it. I forgot cheese. I got to throw some cheese on it. So, yeah. She said, you can just keep that to yourself. So, well, everything in there is everything I like, You can't see why it wouldn't be good on an omelet. So, the hunger is real. That's right. So, I've already done my dishes this morning. I've been busy. The only thing I had to do was a couple of cups, a plate, and a frying pan from yesterday morning. So, dishes were all done. 58 degrees there. You better put on a parka. Well, it's cool enough now. Bobby had to be working on that truck down there. Probably too cold now to work on it. Sandra sent a photo. Let's see. She sent it to me on Facebook. Huh. Sure. She's listening. She just sent me 2 sausage patties, a slice of toast with looks like apple butter on it, and scrambled eggs. Yeah. There's breakfast. Is she going to make enough for the rest of us or what? Thanks, Sandra. Thanks, Sandra. It's really cold there. Like they say, the coldest day they ever had was a warm day in. Is that what it says? The coldest day they ever had was a morning in the summertime in California or something like that. Hell, I don't know. How cold is it there, just me? It's chilly. It's 70 degrees. No. Did you make enough for the rest of us, Sandra? No. I don't know if you guys have ever tried that Aldi's sausage that they have, tube sausage. I buy that. It's $2.22 for a tube of sausage, and I buy that. And I take it and I split it 4 ways, so it makes it a 4-ounce sausage patty. And we'll have that, a sausage patty with rather than have two 2-ounce sausage patties, I make them 4 ounces a piece, and you have one of them and a couple of eggs, or and a couple slices of toast or a bagel or whatever, and it's breakfast. That food auction I go to every once in a while, they'll have sausage, and I'll buy tubes of hot sausage, mild sausage, and I try not to get the sage sausage because I really don't like too much sage in my sausage. I mean, all sausage has it, but when they have an extra normal amount of it, I don't like it. And if I do buy it, I buy enough other sausage so where I can mix the two together to cut the sage down. So, but I'll get them tubes for like $1.50 a tube, and I'll buy it by the case. So I gotta call him because I need coffee. So I'm down to my last box. So, anything happening with anybody other than Rinda's golf cart quit working? I'm about already run out of ideas to talk about. As soon as it warms up a little bit, probably won't warm up. I should get out there and start getting everything moved around and stuff. So Saturday or Sunday morning, I don't have to do so much to get it out. But I got two of my rototillers sitting out there in the concrete pad. And I chained them both together because that way I knew you couldn't steal both of them at the same time. So. No suggestions from anybody? No, maybe better check here. Wow. I'm sorry. Johnny Mercer. I got my chat quit working on Streamlab. I'm sorry. Good morning, kicking it with Karen. Nice to see you here. You're looking lovely as ever. I know that's apple butter. Organic hot chocolate and marshmallows. You ate the whole thing. Okay. Now California's burning again. Good morning, kicking it with Karen. You're looking lovely as ever. How do you milk an almond? That sounds pretty good. A hot sausage with a sausage dip. Johnny, good morning. Looking lovely as ever. I had a lawnmower stolen and a bicycle stolen. That's why I chain up everything. I got video cameras outside now on the shed and on the garage. Dancing well fat. That's funny, Grizz. That's way. That's funny. Make you got PTSD. Well, you know what? Gene Chambers sat up in his chair all night with a shotgun. He was so scared. Your humps got bumps? Well, that's funny. I think I'm all caught up. 8:10. Yep. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I'm sitting there waiting for somebody to say something. My chat wasn't working on StreamYard. So, yet they want you to pay for this. Yeah. It's sort of like paying for Google Hangouts, huh? Yeah, it don't work either. For those that didn't hear it, yesterday, I bought a 36-inch tall metal frame fabric covered mailbox that has Snoopy on top of it and Woodstock on the inside. You plug it in and the door opens up and Woodstock pops out. They wanted $8 for it, but it was falling apart and some of the lights weren't working and stuff. So I took it up there and said, "Will you take anything less for that?" And she looked at it and she said, "Yeah, I'll take $4 for it." That was cheap on me because I was going to offer her $5, but hey, if it had been Salvation Army or something like that, I would have offered him $5. But see, the Goodwill is privately owned by one entrepreneur, so there is no charity there. He does not give nothing to charity, so anytime I can stroke the feller, I will. Wheeling and dealing, that's right. So I brought it home. I'm gonna take it apart and re-zip tie it and put all the brackets back together or whatever and tighten it up as best I can, so I can put it outside for winter or for Christmas. That's right. It's his Goodwill. You're right. So I still should get a hold of a lawyer so I can sue the pants off him. I try never to pay full price. But Salvation Army, they won't dicker. So I usually, when I go there to buy something, if I see something I like, I usually I see the sale tags, and if it's 50% off, that's what I look for. Yeah, Goodwill Hunting. You're right, Sandra. Still trying to find the Goodwill. Yeah, they have opened up a refurbishing center here in Adrian for Goodwill. They take this furniture now and they bring it in. They sand it down, paint it, or stain it. They don't fix it, or they might tighten up the legs or whatever. But if it's got a chunk of wood hanging out of it or whatever, they don't even fix it. They will stain right over it. They don't put a new piece of wood in or nothing. So, and then they'll put it out there and they'll want big money for it. So they did do they did a gumball machine about a month ago, I guess it was, and it had what did it had gumballs in it. It wasn't gumballs. It had actually I can't remember what it was, but it was a gumball machine, and they drilled a hole through the top, ran a rod through it, and then put a lamp top on it, and made a light out of it. But it did work. And then to fill it up, you just undid the rod, pulled it up, and you don't have to actually take it all apart. You just pull it up enough to get the lid open, and then you pour more gumballs in it, put it back down, drop the rod through, and then tighten the nut up again. I would too, but they don't have them here. We've had three of them, and they've all went out of business. Then again, the two of them that went out of business, they weren't really thrift stores. They were junk sales. This guy go to auctions or whatever, rummage sales, and he'd pick up all the junk that nobody would sell, and he'd put it on his store shelves and try to sell it. And you go in there and stuff's dirty and nasty and hasn't been washed, hasn't been cleaned, wiped off or whatever, and then you want high dollar for it. So I went to one and they were closing the doors. So I went in there and said, hey, they had a hot dog steamer and they had hot dog bun keeper. And I said, what do you got to have for them? Well, I'll take $15 for this and $30 for that. And I said, I'll give you $5 a piece. By the time it was said and done, I offered him $5 a piece and I got them both for $10. Well, I said, how does the steamer work? Oh, it works fantastic. Lying bastard. It doesn't work at all. I haven't actually, I plugged it in and the element doesn't work. I haven't checked the switch or anything. I'm going to do that one of these days, but it's one of the old Star hot dog steamers. And if I can get it to work, it'll be nice. So yeah, that's right. That's why he's not still in business. The hot dog bun keeper, all it is a stainless steel cabinet with a steel pan in it. Well, the steel pan is like $20. So that's the reason why I wasn't so upset with that, because $5 is pretty cheap for a nice stainless steel pan. Yeah, they're filling up with Chinese crap. You're right. But one day I'll bring that steamer back in when I'm not busy doing anything, and I'll spend a couple hours, pull a switch out of it and check, see if I'm getting any electricity from the other side of it. I've got electric roasters, but the reason why you want to use a steamer is because hot dogs, if you've ever had a steamed hot dog, you'd throw away the ones you boil, because steamed hot dogs taste a lot better than boiled ones. They retain their flavor because it's not cooked out of them, it's cooked in them. So
Did you guys watch President Trump last night in the Minnesota rally? Man had a lot of stuff to say. He sure did. Didn't know they'd last that long. Yeah, I didn't know they'd last that long either. Chinese stuff. Pictures in the air fryer. Now that's why I want to put the griddle on the cart too, because people like a crisp hot dog every once in a while. And in order to do that, all you gotta do is just throw it on the griddle and just, let it roll around a couple of times, and it'll, crisp up the hot dog. No. You have a video on it? Wink, wink. Yeah, okay. I don't have an air fryer, so. They didn't think that they're just trying to get a bigger sucker. That's right. I'll have to watch that. Sandra. You like yours cooked on a pitchfork over an open fire? I like open fire hot dogs too. So, but junkyard, get yourself an old leaf rake. That way you can get 20 of them at a time cooked. That way there's no waiting. Ketchup on a hot dog? Who puts ketchup on a hot dog? That's sacrilegious. No, no, no. I do offer ketchup, and I do offer spicy hot ketchup, but I offer yellow mustard, Dijon mustard, spicy mustard. Good thinking. That's right. Yeah. 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 So I do offer. I was at one time. I did have bacon tomato or bacon ketchup on there, but that stuff's expensive, and when you only have 2 or 3 people use it, and you end up throwing away a bottle every time you have an event. Horseradish on hot dogs? Yeah. Will a Chinese leaf it? No, I don't think it'll hold up. Gotta get you an American-made one. So that way you ain't got the lead paint on the tines on the rake there, junkyard. I hate to lose that hot dogs. That's right. Yeah. I could offer a horseradish, but the thing of it is it's so expensive, and then people would, they'd spoon it on, throw it all over, they'd waste most of it. That spicy brown mustard does have horseradish in it, and there is another horseradish mustard or horseradish. I seen it in one of the stores. Mustard, ketchup, chili. Well, Johnny, I offer all that. Chili, people say, I ask them, do you want a chili dog? Is it extra? No. I don't see how, you want chili or sour, is it extra? No. Well, how do you, other stands charge 50 cents or $1 for chili, 50 cents or $1 for sauerkraut, 50 cents or $1 for cheese. I give it away free. But then again, I sell a $2.50 hot dog. They're selling a $2 hot dog. But I bet my hot dog still is a better deal than their hot dog is. So. And if you don't know, there's a song out there, $2 hot dog, $1 wada, $2 hot dog, $1 wada.
Kevin Hart's gonna get his credit line. Yeah, I know. I see that commercial. Hey, could you double bag that? And also, could you tell me what it is? That's right. We do onions, all that good stuff on them hot dogs. You like barbecue hot dogs? I like uh, barbecue. Are you talking about barbecue sauce or cooking them over an open flame or putting them on a barbecue grill? Um, Open flame, okay. Because I've had people ask me for barbecue sauce before on a hot dog. Yeah, imagine that one. Mm, that's almost as bad as that everything omelet I just talked about. They finally figured out what caused the reckless driving. Yeah, I love corn dogs, and I wish I could serve them, but I can't. Should be more driving. That's right. uh, Damn little fly. Well, good afternoon, Johnny. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. You're looking lovely as ever. Nice to see you. On a Friday, even. It's almost quitting time. A couple more hours for most people over across the pond. A couple more hours and quitting time. Mm, you're right. Doesn't take a month to figure that one out. You're trying out some new weight training gloves? Okay. October 13th, full moon. Supposed to be a hunter's moon tonight or tomorrow night or something like that. Or Sunday night. That's pretty cool there. Congratulations, Johnny. I'm proud of you. I really am. 89 pounds in 22 weeks. It's pretty good. The wheels turn a lot slower than Kevin's, yeah. What's your ultimate goal? How much did you weigh, Johnny, when you started, and how much do you want to weigh when you're done? I am proud of you. I've lost 156 pounds. So, and JC's lost 170. You was 350? Okay. So you're around 265 right now, 270? Never to be found again, yep. You lost 5 pounds, but you find it? What'd you do? Turn around, look in the mirror, junkyard? That's right there, Sandra. I used to be that way. I could lose 50, 60 pounds in a month. Easy. I could just drop that weight. Next thing you know, I would gain 70, 80 pounds, within a month. Yeah, way too heavy. You're right. I just wish Big Steve would start doing something because, man, the guy is so young and this is playing so hard on his health. He needs to start doing something. He needs, I don't know if he's got insurance or not, but maybe he should seriously consider getting a gastro bypass done. Honestly, I do worry. Kathy's worried sick about it, because she's seen him and says, man, that just worries me to death because something's going to happen to that poor guy. No. Oh, yeah, I worry about him too. There you go. Working out with weights and walking with, hey, that'll work. If I had two good legs and hips, and basically it's hard for me to walk even if I had the two good knees and two good hips. My feet have got so many bone spurs in them that I can't, it's hard for me to wear shoes because my feet hurt all the time. I have to wear slippers or pull on shoes, something that's, soft, and it hurts. My feet hurt a lot. And I step on stones or something like that, man, that just kills me because the soles on the shoes are so thin that you can feel them. He does have a good heart and he really is a nice guy. He does need, and I'm saying this with love and kindness and care, he does need to lose some weight because, we all laughed and had fun the other night at him dancing, but he's a big guy and he definitely needs to lose weight. I'm at 288 pounds. Okay, I'm no small guy myself, but I've lost, like 156 pounds. And I would love to get down to 200 pounds. When I was in the service, I weighed 162 pounds and there wasn't an ounce of fat on my body. So, but that'll never happen again. Oh, I understand that. That's where the disease comes from. You're right. All right, everybody. It is 8:31. I'm going to get out of here. I appreciate y'all being here. I will be here tomorrow, probably around 7:30 a.m. I will not be here Sunday, though. I wish I was 125 pounds again, too. But then again, I'd be 13. So, anyways, it was nice to have y'all here. So y'all stay safe, stay warm, stay dry, stay cool, stay yourself. And have a blessed day. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for being here. RV Lucky, always a pleasure to see you. I'm sorry, man, that I didn't see you in here sooner. You have a great day. Take care. And I will see you guys tomorrow. I said 7:30 or so whenever I get up. Saturday, it's a sleep-in day. I'll probably be up at 4 o'clock, but let everybody else sleep in. Y'all have a blessed one and take care. And if you are listening, Steve, whatever I said is out of the kindness of my heart. I do. I do wish, and we all do care, and we want you to, be healthy. Have a blessed day, everybody. Thanks for being here.